NBA bubble. I know a lot of players took their consoles to the bubble. Did you? And did you spend a lot of your spare time on the sticks?
Yeah, everybody took their game system. Especially at first, we had so much free time. As you can imagine, doing the same thing every day for 82 days. I counted. So yeah, it was a lot of video games being played, a lot of 2K, especially at first.
Cleveland, Ohio is the scene for the Raptors. The do-it-all combo of Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam. They'll look to leave their imprint on this game, leading the charge as they game plan for the job ahead at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Raptors, Cavs. We'll be right back after this. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture. None is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them. That's not just a tribute to the Mamba, but a testament to a design that has stood the test of time. P.J. Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the off-season that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the office right after the season. Hey, where can I get better at? And you spend the off-season on that challenge.
Season never really ends. Here are the five for the Raptors. Aaron Baines out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Lowry, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Okoro in at the three. Now here's Drummond. The open look here for Sexton. Drummond passes to Love. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Sexton finds Drummond. Second chance effort. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Lowry brings the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Toronto has possession. Love dishes to Garland to the middle. And Drummond throws it down.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Here's Toronto.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
You wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Okoro. The trade. Drummond dishes to Love. Garland kicks to Sexton. And 3 off the mark. The Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Powell, the pass to Lowry. Back to Powell. A 3-ball. Love grabs the board.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Here's Love. They get it again.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Here's Baines. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Three-pointer, Lowry nailed from three-point land.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Now the Raptors moving it up. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now the pass to Drummond. Inside, Love. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's a nice touch from Kevin Love. When he's deep inside like that, he's adept at guiding those shots home with a soft touch.
Here's Lowry. To the paint. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Outside, Sexton to the inside. Passes it to Okoro. Now Garland. 6 on the shot clock. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Lowry. For 3, Van Vliet. That shot, no good. And Cleveland the other way now. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Ring shot on the way, and that's collected by Love.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
14 feet away. Okoro shot is off. Raptors leading by 7. In the corner, Powell with it. Takes the 3. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 8.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka and Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps, Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now let's have a look at the NBA's top snipers, shooting guards with the highest percentage from three-point territory over the last month. Fifth, Colin Sexton. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Whittler. Boucher with the steal. Pass to Anunoby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Anunoby.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. To the wing on the left. Here's Whittler. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
On the wing, Davis puts up a three. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Whittler's shot is off. Another shot. And Allen with the nice bucket inside.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time. And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Here's Sexton. Raptors knocking down the tray. Allen finds Nance. Back to Allen. Stolen. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Here's Anunoby. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
He's off on the first. the second free throw. 1:19 left to play in the first. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Nance outside. The pass to McGee. Boucher with the steal. Bembry kicks to Lowry. Pass to Davis. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. 51 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Davis. Now, Anunoby over Allen, and it's sent back by Allen.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Now, here's Lowry. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Nance comes with the double team. Davis has the open look. Second shot opportunity. Here's Boucher. McGee with the block. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Seconds left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Before the game tonight, shared his thoughts, reminiscing about his championship year with Kawhi Leonard.
It was always a team, and I think we don't look at one player and then say he's going to save us. You know, we got to save each other. We got to play for each other.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got Bembry, Anunoby out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Lowry in at the point. The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. first free throw is good. Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. In the corner, it's Boucher. Here's the break. Here's Garland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
The Cavaliers have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. And the first one drops.
Darius Garland, another one of those players who is in the second generation of NBA appearances. His father played 7 seasons in the league and has got to be very proud of all of his effort.
And so he makes both from the line.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Pop. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Powell's got 11 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Outside for Davis. Fires the 3. That shot no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Bembry the pass to Boucher. Pulls it up. And the jumper falls for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And the Raptors with some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Pascal Siakam comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Bembry. Here's Garland. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for 2. Shoot 2.
no good. Garland. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Garland, the pass to Okoro. Down low, Love takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Love's got his second bucket tonight. Raptors leading by 11. Davis surveying the floor. To the paint. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
The pass to Okoro. Tries a three. But they'll get another chance. And Nance kicks to Love. The wide open look here for Garland. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And Garland battling right now, staying on the balls of his feet to be active defensively.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Garland. And that one is off. Great D that time from Davis. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And here's Van Fleet from the arc. And the three ball is good. Van Fleet's got 8 points.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Garland. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. The first free throw is good. Cavaliers making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Lowry's checked in. And so he hits both. Raptors leading by 14. Three-pointer. And again, Toronto with the triple.
You know, there was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry, but the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
Lowry brings the double. Garland kicks to Sexton. Good on the triple. He has 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
For Cleveland, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
2 shots. Shoot 2.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. And here are the Raptors now. And here's Love. 6 points for him. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Siakam. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You take a look at Garland. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Van Vliet outside. Now, here's Anunoby. Defense is right there and stolen by Drummond. In the corner, Okoro with it. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
That'll be a 5-second call. We've got a moment now to go to our rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. Fifth on the list, Isaac Okoro. Outside, Sexton. Buries the long-range jumper. Sexton's got 6 in the quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Out to the right wing. Here's Anunoby. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lowry against Sexton. Toronto leading by 14. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Uncovered. Shots good by Boucher. Boucher's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Sexton the pass to Windler. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 9 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lowry against Sexton. Pass to Boucher. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist in the game. Pass to Allen. And it's blocked. 34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Boucher. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 16. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Seconds left here in the second. Lowry against Sexton. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Raptors have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Here's Lowry, and there's the pass to Bembry. And so it's the Toronto Raptors out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
We got to come out with our energy. We got to come out and play our game and keep going out there and pushing. Our defense and everybody's rotating, so we're playing together right now.
We'll see if you stay connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, the former Most Improved Award winner, Pascal Siakam, still improving. Kenny, how did Siakam go from role player to all-star so quickly?
Adding a 3-point to his game. But then the opportunity to get more touches now with the new lineup and the new team construction. And he's putting in work.
And after Kawhi left Toronto, Siakam expanded. Now the first option. Green. You know what I mean? Mean.
What does that mean?
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Van Vliet. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the the court for Cleveland. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with the quarrel. And it's Drummond in at the center position. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Toronto leading by 17. Van Vliet outside to the inside.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
From past the arc. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. And that one, good. Drummond's got 8 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, Sexton. Off target from outside.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Sexton's got room. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough. Keep going to him. See if he can find it.
Van Vliet wide open. Tries again, and Baines with the layup. He's got 10.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Davis has checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Raptors.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
It's stolen by Davis. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Howell for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 8th assist here tonight.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. The Raptors have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Nancy's checked in for Colin Sexton. Good on both. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve, but with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought.
Well, he's done his part, no doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Passes it to Powell. From deep. But they recover it. Here's Siakam. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Garland, no good.
Yeah, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Pass to Okoro. From beyond the arc. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Lowry, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
A slam dunk by Garland.
And D. Garland on the attack there. A nice job on the drive.
Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Now here is Davis. He has 6. Lowry from outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Lowry's got 14.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And the Cavaliers call time here. in for Toronto. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell. And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. Up again. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anunoby in the corner. There's the triple. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Davis finds Anunoby. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 5 assists tonight. Here's Nance and the jam by Larry Nance.
So fun to watch Larry Nance Jr. get up and be in flight.
Lowry with the ball. 14 points for him. Pass to Anunoby. From outside the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Anunoby's got 12.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Nance, no good. The Raptors shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Lowry from outside. Garland with the rebound. There's the pass to McGee. Shoots over Baines. Baines with the block. Anunoby has the open look. Kept alive. Davis uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Garland. Lowry covering. Here's Windler. And he's good on the 3-ball. Windler's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Outside, Davis. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he knocks down the first one.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And both free throws good for Davis.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Toronto also making a switch. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Kyle Lowry. Stolen by McGee. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The defenders trying to get aggressive because when Larry Nance Jr. gets into that area, he becomes problematic.
The Cavaliers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And he makes the first.
But we know that Larry Nance Jr. is an athlete. Now it's crucial for him to show that consistently he can knock down a shot maybe even extending to the three-point line.
Andre Bembry's checked in for Terrence Davis. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Passes to Nance. Lets it go with the three. The shot comes out, and Toronto will come the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Whittler. The three. Rebound by the Raptors. Baines has got 11 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet finds Anunoby. Bembry shot good.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Bucket is good. Sexton's got 10 points.
Now, when you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
Toronto shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
For Cleveland, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
Powell, he's checked in for Toronto. And Sexton drops them both. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Bembry, defended by Sexton. To the middle. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Jared Allen.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The Raptors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And here's the fast break. Here's Sexton. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's the Toronto Raptors sitting on a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
It's the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Well, Cleveland shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Johnson. Also Chris Boucher out there. Norman Powell is out there with Bembry. And it's Flynn in at the guard position.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Flynn the pass to the Bembry. Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Cleveland moving the ball around. 9 feet out. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. Drummond's checked in for Allen. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Matt Thomas comes in for Norman Powell. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
Stanley Johnson, again, looking for elusive consistency to his game. If he can shoot it at a steady rate, he'll find a home.
Dellavedova from outside, and another 3 for Cleveland.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Inside, here's Johnson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Johnson does a good job right there of just making the defense be in the wrong spot. That's a foul.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Johnson. Well, we know it was a different kind of preseason for this year as the start of the season was delayed. Is that something that players like or don't like?
Old guys love it, Kevin. Young guys need the time. But given the circumstances around trying to get the NBA season not just started, but eventually back on the regular calendar that we're used to, this is something that every team has been dealt, and you've just got to play your cards wisely.
And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for Cleveland.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
Toronto shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Outside Flynn. Pass to Bembry. Johnson outside. There's the 3. Offensive rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Osman kicks to Drummond. And the pass to Dotson. Prince outside. Just 4 to shoot. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Prince has got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for the Cavs. Here is Flynn. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Bembry misses. Cleveland's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Dellavedova. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Siakam. Hey, Brent, last postseason, we saw some teams have heated exchanges internally after tough losses. Does that happen very often?
If there's something, Kevin, that you feel you're capable of doing, and there's a lot at stake with regards to that in terms of not your reputation, but in terms of the type of respect that your team should be getting, yes, this happens a lot. It happens in the playoffs, and it's a bit more aggressive, but great teams find ways to work through those problems and become their best selves.
That free throw, good from Dellavedova.
The Australian-born Matthew Dellavedova, another success story from the land down under.
The Raptors making a switch here. McCaw's checked in. And both free throws good for Dellavedova. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Stolen by Dellavedova. To the paint. Here's Dotson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Here's McCaw. That one's off, still out of sync. Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. And here's Prince outside. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Outside Flynn. And with the bubble in last year's postseason, Brent, we got to see just how much home court advantage meant. Anything jump out to you about that?
You know, as great an idea and the execution was, Kevin, of the virtual fans being there, not being there physically, to hear the noise of the crowd and to get that atmosphere going, to have to travel to foreign territory where you're the enemy. Just home court went away completely last year, and we saw that. It was indicative in the records last year. They had a losing one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Flynn.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Dellavedova from outside. Doesn't go that time. And Toronto will come the other way. Flynn with it. Guarded now by Prince. Pass to McCaw. Here's Drummond. Pass to Dotson. Shoots a 3. Dellavedova. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now Flynn. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now. And there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in essence, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Prince misses. Raptors shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. The three from Thomas. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Osman. Prince wide open. Is it alive? And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 10 points in just the second half.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
And here is Flynn. Down low. Here's Siakam. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Toronto.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Pascal Siakam.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and a wrecking ball on both ends.
Here's Drummond. And again, it's Cleveland.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this context.
At the line for your Cavaliers, at the line for 2.
No good on that one. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Osman. Okoro comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Garland in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the second free throw, good.
When the team's struggling to come back, he really wanted all of those free throws.
So it's Toronto now. Pass to Lowry. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Garland with the bucket.
Well, Garland, a volume shooter right now from deep. He's capable of getting hot.
Outside Lowry. Garland with the rebound. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The putback, and Drummond is right there.
Big man on the move. Drummond running the floor, getting rewarded there with the hoop.
Outside Lowry. So Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyle, congrats on the win. What did you guys want to accomplish and get this win?
Everybody played. We all played together. We stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Thanks again, Kyle. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.